Alright, welcome back to another episode of Chip Theory. Today we're going to be looking at the key of Phrygian, or the Phrygian mode, a scale built on the major scale, the third mode of major. Phrygian, yet again, except for a keynote now, is going to be the B Phrygian. Here we have the chips laid out from B all the way over here to A sharp. In a chromatic fashion, we have B, C, C sharp, D, D sharp, E, F, F sharp, G, G sharp, A, and A sharp. Coming down, it's the same. So we're going to build our Phrygian scale, starting here on the B note. Our Phrygian pattern is going to be half, whole, 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 half, whole, whole. Again, that's easy to remember because it's simply the major scale backwards. Major scale is whole, whole, half, whole, 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 half. And the Phrygian mode is half, whole, 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 half, whole, whole. So here we go. Starting with the B, we're going to need a half step and a whole step, whole step, whole step, half, whole, and then our final whole step is going to be, of course, the B for the octave. And coming down, we're going to have a whole, whole, half, whole, 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 half, which sounds very much like the major scale pattern, descending. Again, it's important to remember that Phrygian mode and Ionian mode are the same in inverse. So if you know one, you know the other. All you have to do is say the major mode coming down or going backwards to find your Phrygian mode. We can remove these other notes that are not in B Phrygian. It's going to leave us the notes B, C, D, E, F sharp, G, A. And these are our notes of the B Phrygian mode. Again, this is the third mode of the major scale, so we know that if we bring these two notes over here, our G and A, we have a G major scale. Whole, whole, half, whole, 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 half, starting on G. G, A, B, C, D, E, F sharp, and G. Again, if we number these major scale notes, we have G as 1, A is 2, B is going to be our third note. That's going to be our Phrygian mode keynote this time, the B. C would be 4, D is 5, E is 6, and F sharp is going to be 7 in the relative major key of G major. Again, we're starting on the note B, so we can move these back down here. We have our Phrygian mode, B, C, D, E, F sharp, G, A. Using the notes from the major scale, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Here's the root, or the 1, or G, and the 2 here. Again, the relative major root is always on the 6th note of Phrygian. Realizing this, we can determine triads from the B Phrygian mode by using alternating notes of its scale. We have, before that, we can also look at this as a B major scale with a flat 2, 3, 6, and 7. Again, the key of B major, these notes are sharped. So we've taken a C sharp and lowered it to C natural. We've taken D sharp and lowered it to D. We've taken G sharp and lowered it to G, and we've taken A sharp and lowered it, or flatted it, to A, giving us B Phrygian. That's how you get to Phrygian from a major scale. You flat the 2, 3, 6, and 7 of the scale, starting on the note you're starting with. So starting on B, look at its major scale, and flat these 4 notes. 2, 3, 6, and 7. Gives us your Phrygian mode. We can also form triads from B Phrygian now. From the first note, we skip this one. It's these 3. This is going to give you the 1 triad of Phrygian, a minor 7, B, D, and F sharp, the 3, 5, 7 of the relative major G, B, D, F sharp, minor. 2 chord is C, E, G. It's major. The 4, 6 root of G, C, E, G. The 3rd chord of triad is also major. It's going to be D, F sharp, A. Again, this is 5, 7, 2 of G major. Fourth chord is E, G, B. It's minor. 5 root 3 of the relative major of G, E, G, and B. The 5th chord is half diminished, F sharp, A, C, or diminished, F sharp, A, C. Is 7, 2, 4 of G, F sharp, A, C. Here we have the root, G, B, and D on our 6th triad, giving us our flat 6 major triad, G, B, D. The 7th position is going to be A, C, and E. It's minor for a flat 7 minor triad, A, C, E, which is 2, 4, 6 of our relative major G. 2, 4, 6 for the scale degrees on that one. From which the Phrygian mode is derived. G major is the major scale from which the Phrygian mode is derived. Now, we want to remember that B is our origin note, or our root note of the key of B Phrygian. So all of our triads and chords will come back to this tonal center, starting on this note, the B note. So we can build 7th chords from the scale as well. We're going to have B, D, F sharp, and A. This is going to be a minor 7. 1 minor 7 is B, D, F sharp, A of B Phrygian. It's the 3rd, 5th, 7, 2 of G. It's also a 3, 4, 3 spacing with 1 plus 2 here and a 1 plus 2 here for the 3s. Again, this is the 3 chord of our relative major of G major. But here it's serving as our 1 chord or a tonic of B Phrygian. The 2nd chord will be a major, flat 2, major 7, starting on C, E, G, and B. We're going to have our C major 7, flat 2, major 7, 4-3-4. Our 3 chord is a flat 3, dominant 7, D, F sharp, A, and C. Again, our dominant 7 chord is always a 5-7-2-4 scale degrees from the relative major, the 5, 7, 2, and 4 from G major, here on the 3rd position of B Phrygian. Again, those scale degrees, 5, 7, 2, 4, are going to be common among every dominant 7 chord you will encounter in root position. Those are the scale degrees of that chord across all the modes and all the keys. So if you can remember those scale degree numbers, you know your dominant 7 chords in all keys. 5, 7, 2, 4. Again, the spacing of that is going to be a 4-3-3 spacing with a 1+2 here and a 2+1 here. D, F sharp, A, C. Our 4th chord here is going to be minor. E, G, B, and D. Again, this is our 6th root, 3rd, 5th of G major on the 4th position chord, giving us the 4 minor 7 of Phrygian, E, G, B, D. 5th chord, again, was half diminished 7, F sharp, A, C, and E. Again, noting that there is a major 3rd between C and E, and a minor 3rd between F sharp and A and C. So it's a 3-3-4 spacing. Again, it's a 1+2 here and a 2+1 on the second 3, giving you 3-3-4, starting on F sharp. So it's 7, 2, 4, 6 of our relative major scale degrees. On the 5th row, or the 5th chord of B Phrygian, F sharp, minor 7, flat 5, or F sharp half diminished. Our 6th chord, our flat 6, is going to be a G major 7, G, B, D, and F sharp. Once again, these scale degrees will hold true across all the modes. So if you learn the scale degrees well, you'll know where you stand on, in the mode as far as which scale the mode is derived from. As well, you should remember the major scale that the note of the mode you're playing is and how to alter that. Again, we're flatting the 2, the 3, the 6, and the 7 here. So here we have a flat 6, major 7, which was G major 7, root 3rd, 5th, 7th, G, B, D, F sharp. It's a 4-3-4 spacing with a 1+2 in the middle here. Our 7 chord, the flat 7, is a minor 7, A, C, E, and G. A minor 7, 2, 4, 6 root of G is the 7th chord. Flat 7, minor 7, A minor 7 in this case, and B Phrygian. So again, our chords here are B minor 7, flat 2, C major 7, flat 3, D dominant, 4, E minor 7, 5, half diminished, F sharp half diminished 7, the flat 6, G major 7, and a flat 7, A minor 7. Okay, we can talk about the inversions of these chords. In the key of B Phrygian. Our 1 chord here, the minor 7, B Phrygian, is a 3-4-3 spacing. We're going to have our 4-3-2 inversion starting on D, D, F sharp, A, B. The 3-2-3 starting on F sharp, A, B, D. And third inversion, B minor 7, is a 2-3-4 starting on A, B, D, F sharp. Coming down is F sharp, D, B, A, D, B, A, F sharp, B, A, F sharp, D, and A, F sharp, D, B, B minor 7 chord. Our flat 2 major 7 is C major 7, C, E, G, B, 4-3-4. Move our C to the top, and we have a 3-4-1 starting on E, E, G, B, C, a 4-1-4 starting on G. It's G, B, C, E. Or a 1-4-3 starting on B. It's B, C, E, G. Coming down is G, E, C, B, E, C, B, G, C, B, G, E, and B, G, E, C. Or C major 7, flat 2. A flat 3 chord in B Phrygian is going to be a D dominant, 4-3-3, D, F sharp, A, C, and move our D to the top. We have a 3-4-2 inversion for dominant 7s, 3-4-2, F sharp, A, C, and D. Do a 3-2-4 inversion starting on A, C, D, F sharp. Do a 2-4-3 starting on C, C, D, F sharp, A. Coming down is A, F sharp, D, C, F sharp, D, C, A, D, C, A, F sharp, and C, A, F sharp, D, for a flat 3 chord of Phrygian. Again, this is the dominant 7, D dominant. 4 chord is E minor 7, E, G, B, D, 3-4-3, and E to the top. Again, we have a 4-3-2 starting on G, G, B, D, E, 3-2-3 starting on G, sorry, what is this? It's 4-3-2, this is 3-2-3, starting on B, B, D, E, G. This is a 2-3-4 starting on D, D, E, G, B. Coming down is B, G, E, D. The third G, E, D, B. The root E, D, B, G. The seventh D, B, G, E. The 5 chord was a half diminished starting on F sharp, 3-3-4 spacing. Moving our F sharp up, we have a 3-4-2, A, C, E, F sharp, to a 4-2-3 inversion, starting on C, C, E, F sharp, A, to the 2-3-3 inversion, starting on E, E, F sharp, A, C. Moving down to C, A, F sharp, E, A, F sharp, E, C, F sharp, E, C, A, and E, C, A, F sharp. Flat 6, major 7, is G, B, D, F sharp, G major 7, 4, 3, 4, the 3, 4, 1 starting on B, B, D, F sharp, G, to our 4, 1, 4, starting on D, D, F sharp, G, B, to a 1, 4, 3, starting on F sharp, G, B, D. Coming down is D, B, G, F sharp, B, G, F sharp, D, G, F sharp, D, B, and F sharp, D, B, G. Again, our flat 7 is a minor 7, 3, 4, 3 starting on A, C, E, G, or 4, 3, 2 starting on C, C, E, G, A, or 3, 2, 3 starting on E, E, G, A, C, or 2, 3, 4 starting on G, G, A, C, E. Let's say before 3, 2, 3 is E, G, A, C to G, A, C, E. Coming down is E, C, A, G, C, A, G, E, A, G, E, C, and G, E, C, A. Again, your chords of B Phrygian, or a B minor 7, flat 2, C major 7, flat 3, D dominant 7, a 4, E minor 7, a 5, half diminished F sharp, half diminished 7, a flat 6, G major 7, and a flat 7, A minor 7. Those are your diatonic chords of the key of B Phrygian.